finally, on the way to an emergency room, this is when I was in Palmer, at chiropractic in Davenport, Iowa. On the way to the emergency room, because I couldn't breathe, I decided, let's give it a try. And so I went to the student clinic. I couldn't breathe. I wrote down asthma attack, going to ER, help. And I held up this, literally, I walked in there, and all the students were there, and I had this sign. They thought it was funny. I couldn't breathe. Anyway, they get me down. The doctor adjusts me. I could breathe a little bit better. He says, you need to come in more frequently. So I started doing that. As I did that, what year is it now? 2011, right? That was back in 1999. Now, I still have my inhaler. It expired back in 1999, but it's in my dresser drawer because I'm afraid I might have an asthma attack again. I've never had an asthma attack again.
I'd never done a chiropractor at all. I grew up surfing, skateboarding, and construction, and I never really thought about it, but I have had heartburn since I was 10 and asthma and allergies. And just the short amount of time where I was going weekly, my heartburn completely went away after like 3 weeks. It's completely back again because I haven't been there in months. And so that's probably the best proof I got right there. My allergies are pretty much year round for one reason or another. And I got it, I always understood it, but I just never took the time. And I still don't really take the time, but I found it's pretty easy to squeeze in there when you need it. But I was baffled by that. I slept better. I had more energy because my back was just so twisted up, and I didn't even realize it. I just, stocky little guy that'd take a fall, so I never thought about it, but it changed a whole lot of things. I just was clearer-headed, and the heartburn was amazing because I literally had to live with baking soda in my fridge, Rolaids in every bathroom, and I had to keep a box of Rolaids with me all day, every day. And I didn't buy Rolaids for maybe 3 months when I was going in there. I had nothing. It was bizarre.
How often it works, how well it works with ear infections and colic and those things. Now, here's the big question for everybody. Most of you know the answer. When should you start with chiropractic? What age? What age?
Newborn.
What?
Newborn.
Newborn. Absolutely. As the baby's moving through the birth process and the birth canal, there's lots of stress, lots of trauma that occur, where chiropractic is very important. Because while the chiropractor is adjusting the baby, while that baby grows to an adolescent, to an adult, teenage years, until we're 50, we want to make sure that spine is working properly, so the nervous system is working properly.
Actually started going when I was pregnant with Liam. I had never been to a chiropractor. None of our kids had ever gone. And I was preparing for a home birth, and I wanted to make sure that I was, my back was aligned well, so I would have a good birth. And then she came and saw Liam the day he was born and adjusted him and did some stuff with him. And I take both of them at least once a month, and I had asthma, and it's really helped with his asthma. And I take them whenever they're sick, and it helps when they're sick, and with ear infections and all that kind of stuff, so it's great. I love it. I always suggest it for kids, and especially for moms having trouble nursing and things like that.